I watch the prayers you pray. As a minister of FCT, I came to the church. Not even the custom of Shwagodan, the minister of FCT, came in. And I laughed. And I laughed. When I was governor here, you were all praising me in heaven and earth. I did, I prayed for me. I did this, I did that, I did that. Fake. 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 I tell people, I'm a politician. I'm not a clergy. I'm a politician. We have our own roles. As the clergy have your own roles. I have never asked anybody, how do you preach today? I've never told you this is the way to preach. If you're not a politician, you don't want what happened to a politician to happen to you, be careful. Because once you drag yourself to the arena of politics, the mud will also be rubbed on you. If you think there was any problem in this state, at all, if at all, there was any problem, I expected you as a bishop. I expected you as a bishop to say, no, what's happening? No, let me go and see him in Abuja. I should be. Who has his number? I'm a man of character. I couldn't have become minister of FCT, a non-member of APC, to be the FCT minister, not an ordinary minister, FCT minister. You know that I'm a man of character. The president could not have. He can make me a minister, but it will be difficult because by the seat of power to give it to somebody who is not in his party. He knows I'm a man of character. And that was why I took the decision I took. And I want to say it today. If I had followed the people who are the bishops, today, Fubara would have been governor. Yes. The way you are pushing us to go to, if I followed that path and supported the person who wanted me to support, it wouldn't have been possible. I say it with authority. I stood firm in this country and I said I was going to support a satellite president. And I said heaven will not fall. Heaven will never fail. And I have no regrets.
Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, development around Nigeria and the world. Nyesom Wike, the man you just saw his video, the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, former governor of Rivers State, is an unhappy man. He's unhappy because he was invited by the Chief Judge of Rivers State to attend the legal year of the new legal year. And he got a response in one of the occasions that he attended in regards to that. He was not the bishops of the Anglican Church or the presiding bishop when he entered a church program in Rivers State did not recognize him. And he was livid about it. From his response, you could see that he was livid about it. He was livid that he wasn't given the recognition that a whole Federal Capital Territory minister attended a church program or a program, and the bishops or the presiding bishop did not recognize him. that a former governor of the state was in attendance, and more importantly, minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. You can see how he was complaining about the fact that the church could not even give him the courtesy of recognizing the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He said that he laughed and remembered that when he was governor, everybody was praising him, that he did this, he did that. Now, as a minister of the Federal Capital Territory, a position that he valued so much from what you saw in that video, he was not given the recognition that he felt that he deserved. And he now saying that all those recognition that he was getting before from them, from the bishops, were fake. Perhaps Nyesom Wike didn't know it, but a fellow Rivers man, late term David West, narrated a very important story. He said that when he was the Minister of Petroleum Resources of Nigeria, that Christmas, he received thousands and thousands of Christmas cards. When he was unceremoniously removed as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, when he was unceremoniously removed, the following Christmas, he can barely count, he can't remember receiving up to 3 Christmas cards. What Nigerians respect are the offices, not the person. Nyesom Wike had forgotten that he was former governor of Rivers State and not the present governor. He has forgotten that there is a new sheriff in town, and the people know that power has shifted. No matter how Nyesom Wike tried to pretend that he's still in charge from Abuja, that message by the Anglican Church, that message by the bishops of the Anglican Church, that message by that particular bishop that was preaching at the time Nyesom Wike entered, is to send the message to him that there is a new sheriff in town who is now in charge of dispensing favors, and that person is Simi Fubara and not Nyesom Wike. It is good that they have sent that message clearly to him, which he was not ready to yet understand, and now he's beginning to sink in. He came in with the paraphernalia of FCT minister in Rivers State, where a new commander-in-chief is now in charge, a new sheriff, Fubara, and the bishops were aware that there is an altercation between them. There is a problem between them. So that message is why he's angry. My understanding is that they sent this message to him that there is a new sheriff in town. That is the person, if he had entered, we will recognize him the way we used to recognize you lavishly. And he didn't want it like that. He wasn't happy about it. But that is the reality. I've done video where since this fight began between Nyesom Wike and Governor Fubara, I said that the fact of the matter remains that Fubara is the new sheriff in town. Fubara is in charge. He is now in charge of the levers of power. The same thing that made Odele what he is. The same thing that made Amechi what he is. The same thing that made Wike what he is. In Nigerian politics is now, that power has been transferred to Fubara. No matter what Nyesom Wike does from Abuja. And they sent that message to him by the bishops. He wasn't happy about it. He wasn't ready to accept that reality, that he is no longer in charge of Rivers State, that they don't owe him any obligation. to recognize him. And he keep on saying that he has never asked anybody how to do their preaching. He was now trying to say that the bishops are being political. He said he never told them how to preach. But I have seen video where Nyesom Wike before the election was telling the bishops that they should stop this religious preaching they are doing. And he was making reference that time. That was when I knew that he is on the side of Tinubu. Because there was an issue at that time about Tinubu's Muslim ticket. I've seen him in an Anglican church. Perhaps I will try and dig out that video so that I can put a link of it at the bottom of this video so that you can go and check it. He was pretending, he said, I don't tell clergy what they should preach. But he was telling them that they should not be preaching about issue of their religion as an issue in the election and stuff. But the fact of the matter remains that at that time, the Muslim ticket of the APC was on the front burner, and many Christians were unhappy about it. And that's how it should be. Because if it had been a Christian ticket, Muslim clergies will never support it. They will protest against it. It's not natural. But for him to say he has never told them what to preach, it's not true. I've seen where it was in the church, one of the Anglican churches. I'll dig out that video. Perhaps I'll put it at the bottom of this video. And I said to them that if they want to be politicians, they should be ready to be robbed in the same mud with the politicians, which is quite unnecessary to tell them like that. The bishops cannot be totally immune from what goes on in the country because they are the shepherd of their people. They know, they feed the people. They are the closest to the people. Just as we hear officials talk about that the local government is government closest to the people. The bishops, the clergy, they are closer to the people than any other government official. They can feel the pulse of the people. They can feel the pulse of the people. And they understand the dynamics of the state and any society where they belong to. And he was now blaming the bishops that they should have called him and asked what is the problem when they heard that there was a problem between him and Fubara, that they didn't call, they didn't say what is his phone number, and all that he expected them to call him. Where those people have moved on, they know that a new sheriff in town, there's no point calling him. They would rather call the man in charge. Because I keep saying it, this fight between Nyesom Wike and Fubara, Nyesom Wike cannot win. It is Fubara that will win because he is the one in charge. Unless if he doesn't know the kind of power that he's wielding. Nyesom Wike might have been instrumental in his emergence, but now power is in his hand. It is left for him to play the role expected of him as somebody who is in charge of a state, as financially endowed like River State. Then you can see how Nyesom Wike was displaying his ego. He said that he's a man of character and that he couldn't have become a minister of FCT if he's not a man of character. Now it depends on what is character. How do you measure character? Is it character that Peter Obi won River State from the calculations that had been independently verified by the BBC and Premium Times? And before you know it, INEC announced Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the winner of River State against the run of play. And that kind of magic, River State magic of Tinubu, and you come out of that kind of situation and you say you are a man of character. Funny enough, people were clapping. I don't understand the need for that clap. He said that because he was a man of character, that was why Tinubu gave him the job. That if not that he's a man of character, how could they give him such a lofty, a juicy position, being that he's not a member of APC, that he's a man of character. But the man giving him this can Tinubu himself, with all the allegations, the revelations, discovery from Chicago State University by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, can you say that Tinubu is a man of character from what was revealed in that Chicago discovery of Atiku Abubakar? By the admittance that he forfeited $460,000 proceeds of narcotic and money laundering to the United States government. What character does even the giver of the FCT job? I think the mentioning character was even unnecessary. He should have just said that he was well rewarded for helping Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Rivers State, instead of saying that he is a man of character. Because it doesn't really matter. I have gone to look at the comments. People were just laughing at him, and those who are clapping for him in that outing there. He said it would have been difficult for him to be given such a position, but it is because he's a man of character. That is why he was considered to be given such a powerful position, not just any minister. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, the seat of power, is an indication that he's a man of character. That is not what most Nigerians think. That's not what most Nigerians who watched the last election think. They don't associate this government with the issue of character and integrity and all that. Not from what the revelation we have seen from the discovery by Atiku Abubakar of somebody who say he graduated from Government College Lagos when the college does not exist, and so many other things. So you don't associate character and integrity with this regime. The truth of the matter is that they have been able to conquer Nigeria, so they can as well go ahead and enjoy their loot as they seem fit. And so those clapping for him are really the funniest characters I've ever seen. Now, he dive into the election proper. He said that he was a man of character. That was why he took the decision he took. He said that if he had followed you people, he was telling the bishops, say, if I had followed you people, who are the bishop, he said today Fubara will not have been governor, and himself will not have been the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He said that the way you were pushing us, the way you are telling us to go, if we had followed that path and supported that person you wanted me to support, it wouldn't have been possible. So it is all about his own personal interest. Because what has Rivers benefited because he's the FCT minister? What is the benefit of Rivers State? The bishops who told him to support the person, and my guess is that the bishops wanted him to support Peter Obi. The bishops couldn't have told him to support Atiku Abubakar or Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They must have told him to support. That's my guess. So and he know that he cannot say it there. That would have made a lot of news. He said that the person you wanted me to support, it wouldn't have been possible. What do you mean that it wouldn't have been possible? Already people are saying that the person that Rivers people want to support, the person they voted for, actually won the election. Independent verifications. We have seen it. People like former Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria, former Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria, Babashir Lawal, and several other people have said it that P2B won this election. So if Rivers State, of course, Rivers State voted for P2B from all indication. So what is he talking about? That if they have followed the president, of course, if P2B had won, there's no way he would have been the minister of the FCT. Of course, P2B could have, if he think that in his government he needed a person like Nyesom Wike. But Nigerians would have demanded a new set of faces and not the recycling of the old faces. So there's no doubt about it. I agree with him on that score, that if P2B had won, himself would not have been a minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. But he cannot, because it means that P2B won Rivers on his own merit. He didn't need the kind of help that Tinubu got from Nyesom Wike. P2B won Rivers on his own merit. So there would have been no need of trying to reward Nyesom Wike with a ministerial position. Okay, because everyone will see it clearly that he won. And the independent verification by the BBC and the Premium Times have tabulated results from the IRIF of INEC to show that P2B won Rivers State. So he said that if he had followed them, he would the Fubara would not have been governor. I do not agree on that, because if the people of Rivers State want to vote for Fubara, they would have still voted for him. In any case, the only thing he can tell me now is that if the election had been free and fair and P2B declared the winner of the February 25 election, perhaps there would have been a Labour Party wave that would have swept Fubara out, so that the Labour Party will win the governorship in Rivers State. Perhaps that's what he meant by that, because I don't see how Tinubu being announced as the winner by INEC, how it helped Fubara to win the PDP governorship election, in Rivers State. I cannot understand that, but the only thing I can take is that he would not have been the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, if not that what he did for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who against run of play was announced as the winner of Rivers State. That's for sure. I agree on that. But how does that benefit the people? The bishops, they will say that if they had followed the advice, those are the people that know the state well. They are in line, they are in tune and in sync with the people. And they know that the people wanted Obi. So they have no, in fact, they are the one that should tell Nyesom Wike that they have no apologies to make to him for supporting Peter Obi. They have no apologies, because look at it. Even since the person that Nyesom Wike helped to support came to power, what has people of Rivers State and Nigeria benefited? Was claiming that he was insistent that the power must go to the south. Must go to the south. If Atiku Abubakar had picked him as his vice presidential running mate, would he have turned it down? Was his anger not that Atiku refused to pick him as his running mate and went and picked former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa? If he had picked him, the whole noise about that he wants power to move to the south, would they have been shouting it? It's all politics. Nigerians should not be deceived anymore about all this pandering to whims and caprices of politicians pretending to be more nationalistic than others. If Nyesom Wike had been picked by Atiku Abubakar as his vice presidential candidate, he would not be talking about that power must shift south. And he said that he supported the power must shift south, that heaven will not fall. Of course, heaven, there is nothing that will make the heavens to fall. Heaven will not fall. But the truth remains that he's insisting that he has no regrets about his choices he made. The bishops also have no regrets for supporting Peter Obi, for supporting a particular candidate that they told him that is whom he's supposed to support in that election, which is in sync with the quest for Nigerians for a new Nigeria. So they don't have any apology to give to Nyesom Wike too for their support. But of course, he was the one holding the mic, and the bishop didn't have the opportunity to talk. And bishops are often very reserved people, unless when they are preaching, so they wouldn't respond to him directly in that occasion. But the truth of the matter is that it is interesting that the bishops have sent a message to him. The train has already left the station. Fubara is the man in charge. Their loyalty is to Fubara, and that is what it should be. Nyesom Wike had his turn for 8 years in Rivers State. He has worked his way into the camp of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the president. He should continue to benefit from that office of the FCT they have given to him, and allow Rivers people to be. Allow them to move ahead. And they have sent a message to him in that reception he got. By that reception he got from the bishops for not recognizing him, that a powerful minister of the FCT was in the congregation, and the people pretended they didn't know. They know he was there, but they sent him a message that his time in Rivers is over. This is the time of Fubara. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.